Your rule.
On 12:51 a.m.
Hello and welcome to End of the Line with myself, Josh Glenn, James Warren.
Oh, you're gonna.
I was going to. Cock up off the day already. Great start to our show.
You felt the
there.
need to introduce me. It's the way you moved your hand over, so you're going to point at me, and I was going to say my name.
Well, I was pointing to you as though the listeners could see us, but obviously by nature.
Yeah. And this isn't really the start to our show. Already, we've had radio silence in between the last show.
Honestly, it's insane. Everything. The headphones aren't working today. Sue, the automated music player, is not working today.
Yeah, don't blame it on Sue.
Everything.
Everything's
going wrong.
We haven't even mentioned our third co-host today.
Oh, who?
Who?
There's just two of us in here.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Who's just popped in?
Sebastian Jones.
Hello there. Hi. How are you?
Oh, mate. Are you in Longshot?
I'm in Longshot. Oh,
You're in
God, it's
Longshot.
happened again.
Yeah. To our one listener who's not our friend, that's like an in-joke because Seb actually is in Longshot, and we always, it's like
he never mentions the fact that I'm in Longshot. He never
James also is in Longshot.
Also,
well, this show is already anarchy.
It is.
I'm going to feed that by playing Lithium by Nirvana.
Wonderful.
Because
you wanted to play some Nirvana this morning.
I did, so I'm going to. Which is why I'm playing it.
That's a sequence of events I can relate to. Go for it.
There we go. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? I can't tell. Is it on?
Is it on?
Oh yes, there we go. There we are. Okay, enjoy this, boys and girls.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taking you into Rawbridge.
So that was that.
I think we did that. I think we did that justice.
I think, yeah. Well, yeah. I was going to explain the joke to our listeners, but
for all our listeners, we're the only show that does live jingles.
But nobody would know because nobody listens.
I'm sure we have plenty of listeners.
Yes, we do.
All three of them out there. Enjoy the show.
I think 3 is probably pushing.
So, are your microphones working, guys?
I believe so.
Mine aren't.
No, headphones. The microphones
rather, yeah.
The microphone, yeah.
My headphones are fine.
Both.
Are they?
Are you just talking blind?
My microphone.
You can hear
and my
yourselves being
headphones.
played back.
Yeah.
Really?
If I'm being honest.
Yeah. And it sounds
you see, I can't. It's really so off-putting.
It is off-putting.
Not being able to hear my own. Well, I can hear my own voice.
Off-putting. Not being able to hear what's actually going on the radio. What's that, Josh? Last week. Goodness sake. Right. Anyway. Guys, I just want to, I'm on the Daily Mail website. It's a classy newspaper.
Comedy gold.
It's a classy
right.
newspaper. It reports news, things that have happened.
Does it really? Is that true?
No. If I told you, this is just if I told you,
yes,
a man in an airport,
yes,
had made a comment over somebody wearing a burqa,
saying
what would happen if I had a scarf on my face, who would the Daily Mail side with?
The guy. Obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
Wait a second. That's a bit unfair.
What do you mean?
They're a pretty liberal.
Pretty liberal kind of guy.
You know.
Can I just explain the way this is set up? They've got a picture of an airport.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Setting, grounding it, location. They have a picture of the man who funny enough, turns out to be the Nightmare of Fireman Sam creator. I think the fact that Fireman Sam.
Yeah, I know the night. Oh,
right,
you titled it "The Nightmare of Fireman Sam."
No, I've not.
It's like it's an old
I've not
nightmare.
titled it. It says the Nightmare of Fireman Sam creator branded a racist over equipped to airport security. So I don't.
Situation's a nightmare.
So the Fireman Sam bit, as if maybe being the creator of Fireman Sam means you're allowed to get away with with offensive terms. And a picture. There's a picture of him looking all nice and smiley, friendliest man in the world.
Yeah.
And then there's just a stock picture of a woman in a burqa next to that.
Wow.
So that's 3 images they've used to create a picture of
I
the
can't
story.
believe they condemned the creator of Fireman Sam just because he put on a white cape.
He's an actual treasure, isn't he?
So, what's the world coming to when a man can't express racism like that?
I'm not attacking the creator of Fireman Sam. I mean, obviously, obviously the man's
it's
Jesus.
press should be impartial, but the Daily Mail, they're so bias towards anything that's against immigrants.
I love the way it was the formatting really that really got me. I really, really enjoyed that. I love that. Seb, I believe you have some bluffs for us.
Oh, we're gonna play Call My Bluff.
We're gonna play Call My Bluff.
I'm gonna give 3 facts.
Right.
Only one of them will be real.
All right.
Okay. You've got to guess which one is fake. So, here's fact number 1.
Okay. Have you thought of any facts beforehand, or are you making them all up?
No, I do have a lot of random facts in my head, so I'm just gonna, the one I make up.
Are we going to be able to play a couple of rounds then of Call My Bluff?
Don't
might be
overdo
a
it,
bit
man.
taxing. We'll play a song. We'll come back to it.
All right.
Right, number 1.
Yeah.
There's as much nutrition in 3 cans of cat food as 1 mouse. Right.
As in
1 mouse.
1 mouse, right?
Yeah. Okay, for a cat. Eastern European peasants like to see in the new year by smearing themselves in manure and slapping each other with leather gloves.
Right.
Okay.
That's fact number 2. Number 3, when hippopotami are hot, they secrete a pink sweat.
Hippopotami? Is that the plural? Is that definitely the plural?
Yes.
Is that actually the plural?
I don't know.
I think it might be
It just
hippopotamus.
sounds fun. Okay, so knowing Seb like I do,
Right.
I have no idea.
We've got pink sweat.
pink
we've
sweat,
got
manure slapping gloves.
manure slapping leather. Was it leather gloves? Or
Leather
have
gloves
I've
in
not
Eastern Europe.
added that detail to
Eastern
bring in the
European
Eastern
peasants.
European Union.
And the first one was...
There's as much nutrition in 3 cans of cat food as 1 mouse.
Okay, so the Eastern European thing. What are we talking about? Are we talking about certain countries? Are we talking about the whole of Eastern Europe?
I don't know. It is just,
I don't know. My facts don't extend to that level of detail.
What I remember reading was Eastern Europe, so
Eastern Europe.
some potato alcohol drinking kind of.
We found our Carl Pilkington boys.
I think we have. So what's?
I can't see any culture in which they're civilized. They're civilized enough to have.
So,
no.
He said peasants. He said peasants though. So.
No, they're civilized enough to own leather gloves, yet they still wear manure.
But if
The leather
it's
gloves
Eastern
thing
Europe,
sounds
I'm
really
thinking
odd.
it's cold, so you're going to need a nice pair of gloves.
I'm thinking
might
of
be peasants.
Yeah, but
No,
what, leather gloves?
they
I'm
would
just
have
thinking of
cheap leather
leather gloves, driving gloves. You know, that sort
I
of,
know
yeah.
what I mean. Yeah, with the
For driving their mules.
little cut-out knuckles, but no, they are just. I'm pretty sure they would be like hard-wearing. Kind of.
Die
All right,
hard
you know
drive
what?
rough
I'm
skin.
calling his bluff on this Eastern Europe one. It's
It's
just
definitely poo-poo. It's bob.
You sure?
okay. Yeah, I'm calling
Are
it
we
out.
sure?
I'm
It's
calling it
a
out.
crock of...
Give you a chance to change your mind.
No, I'm calling it out.
It's a bluff.
Yes.
And possibly
We're all
racist.
surprised.
And possibly
We'll see.
racist.
Write in if you're bothered.
Possibly racist. What are we playing next?
Speaking of racist, here's someone that I used to know by Gautier. I've never heard it. James hasn't either, but Seb loves it. So
How
Seb,
How did you segue
if it
racist
sucks,
into that?
I don't know. It's irrelevant.
Speaking of racism,
Gautier, I don't know.
Play it.
Yeah, there we go.
Join us on Twitter at Raw1251am. This is your Raw.
Nothing will ever beat our live jingles. I think we should do live jingles for every single. We should come up with them
Yeah.
during the song breaks.
Okay,
during the
so-
next song break, we'll come up with a live jingle, which
Get
will be
ready for it.
sung.
I'll think of a
Get
jingle
ready.
for every feature if you like. So what's this one called?
Annoyance of the week.
Give me a second, guys. Carry on talking amongst yourselves.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. My annoyance of the week, and you know, it's not a specific annoyance. It's just a annoyance of the week.
oh, what are you doing? Oh, get out of the way! You're annoying me.
Oh, annoying!
James's annoyance of the week.
I've got to sit down.
That's brilliant. I really enjoyed that. That
feeling
was
that.
Cool. So
that's been my favourite point of this day so far. What time is it? Right. Okay.
It's peaked.
All right.
It's all downhill.
It is. Our show's downhill from here. My annoyance of the week is, I want to say Facebook statuses, but I want to make it more specific than that.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. I don't really have a problem with the Facebook statuses just going for a shower or just popped out to get some milk. Okay, because clearly these people have boring lives enough. Right. Okay. This is they're just trying to add a little more excitement to their lives, hoping someone will talk to them. Okay. It's the statuses, and you'll know the ones I mean, that try to be very deep.
Oh. By deep, do you mean those kind of whiny, self-centered,
Yes.
attention-seeking
Yes.
poor
Is it like
ones?
they're like 17 years old, but they're trying to write
Yeah.
philosophy
Yeah.
already. Like,
Yeah.
don't give your heart to anyone; they'll break
Exactly.
it
You
and
see,
hand it back to you. with a
stupid
knife.
little kind of
That's
Chinese
exactly
program.
what I'm talking about.
it's that, yeah.
Like,
and it's song quotes by like All Time Low and those
song quotes,
6,
yeah,
those hideous American kind of tweenage rocker kind of thing. I hate that.
My love is a locked box and you have the key. It's things like that.
Oh my God, Taylor Swift narrates my life.
It just that's the kind
my heart's a kidney bean. I want you to eat it. Kind of thing.
My problem with it is it's so utterly trivial.
It is so trite. It's
not like I know there's a you could argue that the Facebook status is about milk or how much bread there is left or more, but it's just. At least it's grounded in reality.
But would you be annoyed if the Dalai Lama was putting like lyrics as his status? Because I reckon he deserves to. He's had a hard old time.
I think.
Or Nelson Mandela.
So I just want to say, unless you are the reincarnated Oscar Wilde, shut up.
Yeah.
Essentially,
you see, Facebook. There's so many different kinds. There's kind of those sort of arch ironic statuses that try the hardest to use clever wordplay and be amusing. They rarely are pulled off.
Yeah.
Then there are kind of witty film and music quotes, TV quotes. Then there are the aforementioned he just showed me a photo of Ryan Gosling.
My girlfriend sent me a photo of Ryan Gosling. He's Moore's Man of the Week.
Excellent. Then there's the aforementioned kind of I'm sitting and breathing thing. And then the ones that I hate the most, the song lyric ones and those deep sort of cod bollocks psychology kind of thing, I hate those as well. But the ones that are the worst, I think, are the ones that are kind of well, if you're gonna just stab me in the back, then you can go and die. Which mean basically attention, please.
Yeah, it is. It's a call for attention.
Like the best thing to do is admittedly I've only done this once when I was drunk, but to go through every inane status and just put noted. And everyone just noted as though, right, done.
Noted.
Okay, I've got
And
that.
the amount of times in the day that I see, well, you realise who your true friends are, don't you?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's the scary thing is that that's from like 13-year-old girls and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
You were from...
But they can occasionally veer into terrifying. Like a friend of mine, well, not a friend anymore, that sounds harsher than it actually is. He once put things like, he went through a depression phase and we tried to help him. And he was saying things like, I've got nothing else to live for. I'm counting down the days till I'm gone.
On
and
Facebook.
It's so bleak. It's
13 people like
we were about 15.
That's the thing as well. That's the comments below it. Because you just puncture their air of...
There's so many times people have put things like, R.I.P. Nan, you were great. And people have accidentally liked it. And like, along the list of things, sorry, didn't mean to like this.
Yeah.
Hope you're okay.
Sure.
I know.
It's just there's such an air of self-importance to Facebook. And I mean, I joined Twitter a few years back to escape the pomposity of Facebook.
Twitter.
But now all those Facebook whiny bitches have come to Twitter.
Have they come to Twitter? Have they invaded Twitter?
I was going to say that's why I've like sort of put off getting Twitter, because the worst part of Facebook is the statuses. And Twitter, that's all it is.
You see, Twitter's full of that kind of ironic sarcasm and satire that I like.
I suppose, but with Twitter, there's, because the people you generally follow on Twitter, they're celebrities, but generally you follow people on Twitter for the things they say. And when Stephen Fry says something, you imagine it read out in Stephen Fry's voice. When Morgan Freeman says something, always with the Facebook status, I imagine people write them with Stephen Fry and Morgan Freeman in their head. And to me, you just have to add, you'd have to
Bianca from EastEnders.
You have to add like a Shropshire accent.
Shropshire.
Okay, you just read every single status on your Facebook.
Seb, give us a Somerset Facebook status. That's deep.
Going for pasta, lol.
Do something deep. Come on, let's see. Something about a heart in a box or some roses.
A heart in a box? Yeah. Like 7.
You set fire to my heart and put a knife in it and gave it back to me, and that was really horrible. That kind of angsty teen.
You can't do angst in a Somerset accent, can you? You just imagine you've got to get back to farming.
Well, what kind of imagery is heart in a box? It's like, because I put your wife in a box, my sin is jealousy.
Oh dear.
Just imagine every Facebook status read out in John Hurt's voice.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Amazing,
I went downstairs. I ran out of butter, so I had to use margarine.
Oh god.
Oh, what a lot of fun.
Play a song.
Is it time for a next song?
It is. It's time for a song.
We just played Goyote, didn't we? Got
I'm not. I don't. Did we?
So
I'm
now
not
it's
actually
time
sure. I can't
for
remember.
Michael Perry's personal
You've loved
favourites. Gold on the ceiling.
Are we playing the Black Keys
I've got
again?
plastic
We've never
stuck
played
on my
them.
finger.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a motif. If anybody cared to listen to our show, they'd recognise it, but no one does, so we're not going to lose any fans over it.
Where are our listenership this morning? This is the best show we've had.
Can we have an
since
email?
ever.
Send us an email if you're enjoying this.
Email us, somebody at studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk. Somebody contact us, because we're going stir crazy.
I feel like we're howling into the dark.
Yeah. So enjoy the song. Would you rather?
drink a pint of ketchup in your own way?
Would you rather?
Would you rather kill a bird or a stranger?
Would you rather?
Would you rather cut your ear off or break all your teeth out?
The choice is yours. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
That was our jingle
That's
for
your
the
jingle.
next segment of the show.
Is our next show? And
It's-
correct me if I'm wrong here. Would you rather?
Let me just double check that. Yep, it is. Yeah,
It is,
it's Would
right,
You
okay,
Rather,
fair.
yeah.
I just wanted to make it absolutely doubly clear to our audience.
Should we do it again? The jingle?
No,
So they don't forget
no,
us.
I got it the first time.
Yeah, go on.
I got it the first time.
That was stressful.
Would you rather? I'm bearing in mind, Seb, that, you know, from all the times before that you've done Would You Rather to Josh and I,
Yeah.
they've been not entirely
Profane.
radio
They've been
friendly.
quite unsavoury, haven't they? We'll start off with one that's less
Okay,
less
go for it.
unsavoury.
Go.
Right, would you rather wake up
Yeah. I don't even know what this is going to be.
and your hands are both like small shrubs for the rest of your life?
Small shrubs.
Yeah, as in
Small shrubs.
shrubs. So you've got like shrubs for hands.
What, like ferns?
Ferns if you want, yeah. I was thinking something more robust. So you could do some perform small tasks, but you've ultimately got shrubs for hands.
Okay.
Or you wake up and your nose is made out of cheese. So for the rest of your life, you've got to like look after this nose.
So if
It can be eaten.
so, with your cheese nose, if
Yeah.
somebody was to eat, could you smell your own nose? If your nose is made of cheese, could
I
you
think-
smell the cheese?
I think you get used
in
to
the
it.
morning, yeah, but by
What
the,
kind-
by the evening, you'd
by
be
the
used to
evening,
it.
I
What
think
kind
it'd
of
be
cheese? Can I choose?
Is it a fairly robust
I'm thinking,
cheese?
a parmesan or some
A parmesan, yeah, because I was going to say, because maybe...
Oh, they smell. No, I'd take
high
a brie.
melting point.
Is
I'd
my
take a
cheese gonna
brie.
go
You
mouldy?
take a brie.
Because brie doesn't smell. Brie doesn't
Yeah,
really
but that's
smell.
a soft cheese.
I
then.
know, but I'd wear a nose guard. I'd rather not. You know those sort of Groucho Marx glasses with
Yeah.
a nose attached.
You know what?
I'd buy some of those.
You know what? I'm gonna go with shrubs for hands because I don't think I would ever get married or meet another girl again with a nose of cheese.
Yeah, well, if you got shrubs for hands, then you can't put out fire. You know, your shrubs will catch fire. You know, you couldn't save a baby.
No, I'm still going with the shrubs for hands. What about you? Are you leaning towards the cheese?
You see, I think you do more with your hand.
Yeah,
your
you
hands are more necessary in menial tasks than your nose is. So if you get a cheese that doesn't smell particularly bad and sort of protect it somehow, then you've still got pretty much every function. You know.
So split decision here. I'm going for shrubs.
I'm
going
going to go
cheese.
nose, cheese nose.
probably good
Seb,
logic.
Cheese nose.
Seb, mediate. What would you go for?
I'd say cheese nose as well.
Yeah.
I think that's more practical.
That's
more practical
ridiculous.
solution.
That's
Well, it's-
ridiculous.
Now we know. Now we know.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, right. Would you rather you are again you wake up and you're just like a dinosaur, but you've got all your own thoughts and stuff.
Dinosaur.
Hold on. You got your own thoughts and
Nothing's better than that. Dinosaur.
and you can even speak. Actually, yeah, you're a dinosaur. You can
Dinosaur.
speak.
Dinosaur.
Speak,
Can
yeah.
I roar like a dinosaur?
Or no, but listen to the next one.
Right.
Or you wake up and you're a human, but you have the thoughts and the roar of a dinosaur. What would you think? Because think about it really deeply. Because you might think, well, I'd much rather keep my own mind. But do you think you'd be happier with the mind of a dinosaur, just thinking?
Oh, but if we got the mind of a dinosaur, we're not us anymore.
What is a
Exactly,
dinosaur
but you
thinking
might
about?
ultimately be happier in like meat and
What is a dinosaur thinking about?
Jeff Goldblum, mainly.
A dinosaur's thinking about Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum?
I think they would think about Jeff Goldblum.
Just what I continues to.
I want some cheese.
It's fine now that the ooh and the ah, but then there's the running and the screaming and.
Not Woody Allen. Oh, I'm a dinosaur, and I'm going to go and catch one
I'm a
of the
dinosaur.
before because I want to eat him and get his nutrients.
Descended into anarchy. This is
That
exactly
wasn't-
what I didn't want from today.
That wasn't Woody Allen. Well, it's been anarchy all day, man.
It has.
It has.
From when we decided we were going to meet at 8 o'clock, and you, in your mind, That's because 8 o'clock's hard.
Excuse me, have we forgotten about the
8:30.
feature? We're in the middle of a feature.
8 o'clock. 8:30 is the new 8 o'clock for you.
No, I thought I didn't. Did we say 8 o'clock? I thought
Yes.
I woke up at 8:15.
I love how James is moaning about being late.
Yeah.
Mithering.
Pot kettle black. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just say
You
when
racist pot.
there's a radio show on, I'm never late to benefactors.
Well,
I'm always there.
conveniently, whenever the radio show's on, everyone flocks to your house. I've got the disadvantage of living in Lakeside. So,
Whoops.
Seb, to answer your question,
Yeah.
so
Outrageous,
it depends. Okay, we're gonna get deep now. What defines you? Is it your physical body, or is it your sort of
probably your mind,
consciousness? Is
but
it
would
your
you not
mind?
be completely upset that you'd never be able to bond with a human as this dinosaur?
Okay, what I'd do is
you'd ultimately want to sort of be with a human, have a human connection, but you'd never be able to.
Well,
So
have you not seen King Kong? He pulls Naomi Watts.
yeah, but what does he do? He chucks himself off a building in the end after
No,
getting shot in the
yeah,
head.
that's because
That's horrible.
He's
That's
very.
because he eats biplanes.
So right. No, it's I'm going with my
Or-
own mind with dinosaur.
Yeah. What I'd do is I'd
probably
keep my own
would've-
mind
people-
as a dinosaur. Then I'd kidnap the human who's got the dinosaur's mentality and keep it in my room just so I could see my own body. But
Why?
because I miss it.
It's just some sort of strange vanity project.
No, I know
Like,
myself
realistic.
inside out. You know.
Okay, here what I do. Mind of myself as dinosaur's body, because no one else would. Everyone would look at you as a dinosaur and think mind of a dinosaur. Why would you think mind of a human if you saw a dinosaur?
But you wouldn't care though, would you?
could-
Because if you did have the mind of the dinosaur,
Seb, you can eat people you dislike, and people
Yeah,
will just say,
Seb.
"Oh, it's animal instinct." They were
You could-
aggressive towards
Yeah.
you.
I'd
or-
find a way of getting to LA and eating Michael Bay.
Fair enough.
I'd be crowned. I'd be given my own island as a dinosaur who killed Michael Bay. Speaking of dinosaurs killing Michael Bay, here's Goodbye Kiss by Kasabian.
Tweet the studio at Raw 12:51 a.m. This is your Raw.
James.
I thought you were going to do jingle.
Oh, well, we've got no feature
We
lined
didn't.
up as such,
Right,
have we?
apart from what's
You're
yours?
keeping things...
It's one I've just come up with straight away. I'm going to give you some urban legends, and you're
Okay.
going to have to tell me if they're true or false.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Surely, okay.
Right. Okay. What were we going to say, Seb?
Well, if it's an urban legend,
Okay.
by default,
Yeah.
It's-
Okay.
Guys,
well,
now I can now hear
things
myself.
Things that could be urban legends. What?
Okay.
Is your mic?
I
is
can
your
now
headphones
hear
still
myself
working?
because your laptop was it turned one of the buttons on that drowned.
He's figured it out.
So
did you
James,
know?
What?
Did you?
No.
did you know-
What's going on?
so I've derailed a lot of our features to complaining about my lack of being able to hear because of you.
Essentially, yeah.
Thank you, James.
Yeah. There you go.
James, kindly shift your laptop.
Okay. Is that good enough for you?
That's good enough for me.
Okay, our next feature. I'm just going to give you some, some not so well known, some supposedly well known facts,
Yeah,
and you're going to have
yeah.
to tell me if they're true or false between you.
Yeah.
The Great Wall of China is the only man-made object visible from the moon.
It's a lie.
It's visible from the moon, but
See,
is it
like-
the only one?
This Truman Show studio.
What? he's just nodding.
Anyway, carry on.
What's your answer?
Is it the only one though?
I don't think it even is visible from space.
No, 'cause-
I'm pretty sure that's a myth in itself.
is that a myth in itself?
But anyway, wait, what else is it you can see?
Why did you both allow that to take up like
No.
6 seconds of airspace? I was waiting for one of you to speak.
I was waiting for Seb to speak. It looks like he's going to say something. He always looks like he's going to say something. So
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
you say yes.
Wait.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna say no. You can probably see something else
No.
man-made.
Wait, I'm going to say maybe.
Oh, hello.
You're both wrong.
No.
Yeah, it's not visible from space at all.
No, I didn't think it was.
in any way.
No.
It's not visible from. The Great Wall of China is not visible from further than 180 miles up, and space is a lot
That's
further away than
ridiculous.
100.
Why is it like that's just common sort of knowledge though, isn't it? Everyone goes, yeah, you can see that from space.
I hate this
Yeah,
game.
you don't like this game anymore. Okay.
I'm loving it. I love this.
Fair enough. The number of people alive today is greater than the number of people who have died.
Absolutely true.
True, yeah.
It's not. It's false.
Oh,
Ow,
Seb.
come on.
Oh,
Wait,
right,
say it again.
okay.
Say it again.
The number of people alive today is greater than the number of people who have ever died.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for
Definitely
what
true.
I'm told.
Read it in a museum.
So you read it? You read what museum was that? The museum of what?
It actually wasn't a museum. It was a zoo. It was a zoo in Zurich.
It was a zoo.
It was a fine zoo as well.
It was a zoo.
There was like this big wall like a big wall clock with just like a constantly increasing number, and they somehow had some like live link up which told them every time someone was born, and it was just like it didn't stop. The numbers just kept going up, and then underneath was that fact. The number of people alive today is greater than the number of people who've ever died.
Okay, do you want some clarification on this?
Yeah.
Okay, this is from the urban legend website Snopes. Any statement about the number of people who have died since time began is, of course, a rough estimate, and the answer is also largely dependent upon our definition of when time began. Estimates for the number of people who have died since the pyramids were built, i.e. about 5,000 years ago, are around 6 billion, which is fairly close to the current world population. I believe it's 7 billion now. There's a national. Yeah, statistically, it's around 7 billion now.
So,
but if we consider modern humans to have emerged about 40 to 45,000 years ago, Homo sapien, which is our, it's our gene pool. Estimates about the number of dead in human history are anywhere from 12 billion up to 110 billion, but most demographers peg the number of dead at approximately 60 billion, which means there's roughly just under 10 dead for each of us. So there you go.
So
that's upsetting.
It is. Does that upset you?
It's a shame.
It does upset you.
So you mentioned the Egyptians there who built pyramids.
Are we going to go straight into Radiohead with the pyramid song?
Well, it's
Can I have one more fact?
This segue actually works.
Can I have one more fact?
I'm going to play it while you give a fact, because we've not got enough time for all the songs we've got lined up, so I'm just going to play it while you give a
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
So here is,
Okay, if you heat water in a microwave, just plain water.
It makes it sound so ominous, doesn't it?
It can spontaneously explode.
Water?
Water, plain water in a microwave if you heat it.
What do you define by explode?
Just heat up to the point where it bursts out of the cup.
No, because I've heated water in the past.
No, it's not. It doesn't happen every time.
Yeah, because I think I did this experiment with milk.
It can't happen with milk.
I know, but it's pretty much the same.
It's pretty much the same.
Well, the thing I did was I heated it for 7 minutes, and then it heats the different layers. So the bottom layer is really hot, and the top layer is a bit cooler. And when you put a spoon in, they mix, and it's just like whooshes out the top. But
just play this song. So I don't even know what's going on anymore.
So I kind of zoned out a little bit.
It's an anecdote about milk now. Just play the song.
I'm going to say yes.
It's true. It can happen.
Yeah.
It's about superheating water. It is true. It's a wonderful fact.
Now we know.
Any more stories about milk, Seb?
No.
Could you do it? Would you rather with some milk?
Oh, would you rather with milk? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather milk a pig and drink that milk?
Can you milk a pig?
I'm sure you can. You must be able to.
Yeah.
You can milk any mammal. Milk a whale.
I've always wondered that. Can you milk a whale?
Come on.
Challenge accepted.
So either milk a pig.
Yeah. So you have to do the manual labour and drink the milk. The fruit of your labour. You have to drink.
Drink the milk. And the other one it's not that unappealing.
What's the other one?
Go out in public and find a woman who will let you milk her.
Yeah, that one. It was so much more fun. You'd find I live in Rotherham. I'd find someone.
Probably get arrested before you find someone.
So we're just asking strangers.
Could I milk you?
Have we got a sandwich board?
A, got to find someone who's recently had a baby.
Yeah.
And B, is quite promiscuous.
Excuse me, love. Can I have a little tweak? I'm thirsty.
Could probably go to like Glastonbury and find a hippie. Who'd probably.
What you could do is, if you find a woman who's breastfeeding in public, if you sort of distract her and replace the baby with you, it might be immoral, but this
has been the visual gag of several cartoons. I've never actually considered doing this for real.
So if I go with you guys, I'd get Seb to go and do his usual shtick. Hey, look at me, I'm over here. Come and pay attention to me and not that anything else. Then I get the baby, took it to James, ensure it stayed safe. Then I just
why am I being entrusted with the baby?
James are going to
surely you should feel your stubble.
I have a shave beforehand.
It's such an emotive song to be talking over.
It makes it sound so deep.
Yeah.
Are we going to let the rest of the song play out in peace?
No, can I fade it into Springsteen now? Because we've not got enough time. We've got 3 songs left, including this one.
That's absolutely fine with me.
I'm going to segue
shambles. And it's a partial shambles. Okay, that was cool.
It was. It actually kind of worked.
Well, yeah. So
Anyway,
log this. Yeah. I don't know why I said that.
let us fade out for this song and decide what our next jingle is going to be.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh well, I'm upset. To be honest with you, that we faded out my song. It was only the volume was only half up anyway for my song. We faded out halfway through, and for your song, we're going to stop talking and put it all the
We
way
need to
up.
come up with a jingle.
Brilliant. Okay,
There's
so
probably so many people. Well, 3 people saying just play the song. Stop talking.
no one's emailed in or text back. So as far as I know, no one.
Let's play that. Despite it's so many emails, it's jammed up the system.
I bet there's no one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, goodbye, no one.
BBC News 24 on Raw.
That went so tits up. Let's do it again. Okay.
The creator. Okay, we can start again. What is that? What's going on?
Right, I'll do the beat. You do the beat.
Okay.
All right. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Anyway,
Right.
the news. The news. The lovable creator of Fireman Sam stopped in an airport.
Say what?
Stopped in an airport.
You joking?
No, I'm not even kidding. And
You
he
better be
made
having a
Fireman
laugh.
Sam as well.
Oh, was he in his KKK garb again?
It was.
That
It's
little
political
guy.
correctness gone mad. Do you know what that is? It's health and safety gone mad. I'm sick of it.
Do you read the Daily Mail, sir?
I don't know.
You sound just like a Daily Mail reader.
Oh, really? I sound like a walking Daily Mail.
Exams are getting easier. Immigrants are ruining the world. I hate children. They're going to kill us all. and so forth.
I believe you.
They're so
I believe you
adorable.
had a subwarden rant this week.
I've got time.
Let's go for it. Let's
Yeah.
go for it. You've got time.
Essentially,
Always got time.
okay, so we're all obviously of a reasonable level of intelligence because we're at Warwick University. I mean, we do film, which puts us at a disadvantage.
Yeah, it
but,
puts
you
us at
know,
a disadvantage.
We're all sort of basically intelligent enough to be here. We're
Yeah.
all 19, some of us 20 onwards. And the kind
Some of us 16.
some yeah, well, each accommodation sort of resort, so to speak.
Accommodation resort. What are you? Maybe yours is a resort, living in the lakeside.
Okay, every accommodation block, shall we say,
Block is the correct term.
is gifted or plagued, some might say, with sort of a resident tutor and a sub-warden whose job it is to ensure that everything is basically not destroyed.
Indeed.
Right.
Now, I live in Lakeside, as you all know, and it seems that both of them are allergic to fun. Yeah, and obviously they're at university, so they are they not students here? I'm sure aren't they students?
They do
here?
study. Yeah,
so they're either postgrads or
PhD students.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So they know the kind of stuff that we get up to. They know what to
Crazy
expect.
student bants.
Every
They
single
know.
thing that reeks of student activity, they fine you for. You can't do a blooming thing without getting slapped with a fine. And it's why take the job or why impose these regulations at university where the purpose,
true.
you know, what are you going to do daft things? You're going to have a laugh, you know.
I want to ride in a trolley reading The Guardian. What of? Yeah?
That's it. And
Okay.
I understand they need to be.
Okay.
They need to ensure that health and safety
The kind
is
of
protected.
person that's a subwarden, okay, postgrad, comes back to the university. Kind of person who will not be living in a house with other people. So what do you think maybe that says about them? Can they not find
Fair game.
somebody to live
I
in
think
a
it's more of the, like, you know, the syndrome, like, you know, in secondary school, you get to year 11 and you look at the year 7s and go, God, they look tiny and stupid.
Yeah.
It's kind of like whenever you've outgrown it,
Yeah.
then whoever
Okay.
sort of succeeds you is
But it's
really
like
irritating.
I can't comprehend the mentality behind these regulations.
I read an article in the Ball that said third years are all hermits and never go out.
Oh,
I
well,
heard that, yeah.
the only third year that I know is Ollie Charles, presenter of.
It
North
just
South Divide on
doesn't exactly
Wednesday, so
fit
he
that
doesn't really adhere to
stereotype.
it, no.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It is a shame that you don't get on with your resident sub.
Oh.
Mind you don't really get on with my resident subwarden, having been kicked out of my block for playing TIG.
Okay.
At 1 a.m.
Well, we know, it wasn't quite 1, you know. It was about 12:30ish.
TIG
but,
is tag for anyone who doesn't.
It's
know.
not.
No,
It's
Well,
TIG.
yeah, but for
TIG.
people who don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Seeing as you're not American, it's TIG.
It's TIG. Yeah. No. And also the funny thing is, we got kicked out benefactors for playing Tig, yet we jumped in the pond.
Yeah, dropped in the benefactor's jacuzzi.
In the jacuzzi.
And it was iced over.
And no one said a thing. We did have a kitchen meeting about it. But
Yeah. Well, it was a Wednesday night, so it's pop night anyway. Pre-drinks were occurring around campus. It was a bit past midnight.
We weren't.
And we were just running around playing Tig. And she came out and she goes, right, you don't live here. It's past midnight. It's a weekday. If you don't go, I'm going to call security. She wasn't Cockney. I'm going to call security.
She wasn't, yeah. If you don't get out of here, I'm going to break your limbs.
Yeah.
I'll rip your teeth out, you mag. I'll take your eyeball. Can I ask you something? Do you like having eyes?
Do you like being able to see your own face in the morning?
Oh, Christ.
Right, I think it's time to end the show. It's been,
I don't want to go.
Yeah, I know, I don't want to go either.
It's been good.
It's been a wonderful show. We're gonna play. We're playing us out with. This
is a tribute to the newly almost reformed, kind of reformed. They're playing a gig in August in Hyde Park. Blur, boys and girls.
Goodbye,
Bad Head
nobody.
from Park Life.
This is
bye every listener who listened to us today.
This is goodbye from me, James.
Seb.
Seb
We did the opposite. I'm not gonna say your name. Say your own name. All right. And goodbye from.
Josh.
Go out and carpe that diem.
This was End of the Line.
Keep it real.
Yes, it was, but nobody would know.